the Jammu and Kashmir for last many years.
Okay, stay on with me, Ajay. Indian diaspora all across the world has been staging protests against the targeted killings of Hindu terrorists in the horrific terror attack on 22nd of April. In fact, at the Federation Square in Melbourne is where these protests have taken place outside the Pakistani High Commission. Visuals are on your screens, and the people are holding placards. They are holding the Indian flag, and they are protesting peacefully, condemning this horrific attack that has taken place. These protests have been taking place in Copenhagen, in Denmark. This is in Kathmandu, in Nepal as well. We are understanding there are visuals coming in from Australia, from London, in United Kingdom, and they all have vehemently condoled the dastardly attack that has taken place. PK Sehgal on the telecast with me. PK Sehgal, latest visuals again coming in. People are gathering in large numbers, not just in India, not just in London, but in Copenhagen and in Sydney, and you see it in Kathmandu, you see it in other parts of the world. Indians are gathering, they are anguished, they are upset, they are horrified with this attack that has taken place, and they demand justice. Do you think the world is waking up and taking notice to this terror attack that has taken place?
Absolutely and totally. The entire world at this point of time is with India. With more than 15 to 19 countries in where huge amount of protests are taking place. People are in support of India. The Indian diaspora has come out and openly saying to the government of India that they want something definitely will be done so as to ensure that terrorism for all times comes to an end. As far as the meeting convening of the parliament is concerned, the government has taken all the political party leaders into confidence by holding a meet where all the political parties were taken into confidence. In fact, the Home Minister, I think, or the Defence Minister chaired that meeting. All the leaders of all the political parties. Now it is for the political parties to reach out to their respective MPs. Like the Congress party issued a CAG sort of warning today not to speak anything out of context. I am very certain sooner than later, at this point of time, if you have a parliamentary, you convene a parliament at this point of time, there bound to be issues that will come up which will only weaken India's stand. At this point of time, there is a need for everybody to stand united behind the government, and the political parties for a change absolutely and totally are standing behind the government. So is the people of Jammu and Kashmir, and there's been a similar resolution passed by the Kashmir Assembly, totally condemning this dastardly attack and absolutely assuring that at this point of time they are absolutely and totally backing the government of India. Even Farooq Abdullah has gone on record by saying that we don't even accept the two-nation theory of what is being spoken about by.
Okay, all right. Also, I do want to highlight, and I hope at some point of time my team could also put out that information for you. There is the PIB which has released this statement, and we can just mirror this screen onto our television screen. And this is the PIB fact check team has come out and stated that the pro-Pakistan social media accounts are falsely claiming that confidential documents related to preparedness of the Indian Army have been leaked. The PIB fact check says that these documents in fact are fake, and it says please avoid sharing unverified information and rely only on official sources from the government of India for accurate information. So here you see yet another example of fake news being peddled by Pakistani media, by Pakistani news channels, and this is the document that PIB has fact checked and said that this is fake news. Now the fake news that was propagated by this particular digital platform, it's a Pakistani digital platform. It says, it goes about propagating falsely that the Indian military is not ready to undertake any action beyond tactical skirmish. General Sehgal, there is a strong step and rightfully taken by the government of India today that the social media accounts the YouTube channels of all these fake news agencies from Pakistan have been blocked. They have been prohibited, and this is an action that needed to be taken. How do you have to react to the criticism that the Pakistani media and Pakistani government at this point of time are pushing towards India for this action?
Social media as well as the print media and electronic media are very powerful force multipliers. Information, misinformation, deception, rules are part and parcel of a psychological warfare, disinformation warfare. And the government of India has rightly carried out a strike, a digital strike, and we blocked 19 channels of theirs, 19 YouTube channels, and we're keeping a watch on the other channels also. We also we have cautioned BBC also for a mischievous and misinformed and the way they put across the stories, thereby clearly indicating that India is the one which is carrying out everything and not blaming Pakistan. So India has warned BBC also to be very careful, and we also blocking all possible channels, and we also telling our media must ensure that our media remains in a very matured manner. Information, as I said, information, disinformation, misinformation, deception and rules are part and parcel of modern warfare. They are very, very potent and strong force multipliers. And we've got to make sure that our people of our country do not become victims of these false accusations and false information that is being peddled by not only by Pakistan but maybe by even China and other countries which are inimical to us, like for example Turkey. And this is bound to happen increasingly. Today only 19 channels have been blocked. Tomorrow they maybe need to block another 20, 30, 40, 50 of them. It's absolutely important. Like even if you remember when the Doklam thing took place, the Chinese media kept saying that we will teach you a lesson even much worse than what happened in 62.
Yes.
But our media was very, very matured. We did not react. The leadership was very matured. We said, we are prepared for everything. We do not want a war, but if you want to force a war on us, the consequences you'll
right, absolutely. Let's absolutely, sir.